You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later God cut you down, sooner or later God cut you down. Go tell that long-time liar, go and tell.
Hey up everybody, welcome to Monday morning. And Mondays, they're the days I do 60 minutes easy, and I also get to introduce myself to all the new people here. So my name's Neil, and I'm currently documenting myself trying to be the best runner I can before age stops all the improvements, because right now I'm 54 years old. Very soon I'm going to be 55, and no matter how much I try or how well I train, before long there's not going to be any improvements, because age is going to stop that happening. So I'm just documenting, just seeing how far I can push this, keep the improvements, keep the PBs, and I'm bringing you along with me. So let's go for a run. And this is when I get to thank all you people who have subscribed to the channel, because it started off as just friends and family, just a couple of people watching this, and then this morning now, as I left the house, there was over 530 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing. You're really helping this channel grow. But not only that, you're really giving me the motivation and that push to get out the door when the weather's horrible, when we've got wind and rain, and I really want to stay in bed. I know I've got you lot right on my shoulder, and that really does give me the push. So thank you so much to each and every one of you. It really does mean a lot. Thank you. And for all those of you who haven't subscribed yet, and you're thinking, well, what's in it for me? Why should I subscribe? And the answer to that is, when you press that subscribe button and you put the notification on, it just gives you a little message to say I've uploaded. And I'm uploading 2 to 3 times a week. So I'm really trying to get some regular content for people to watch. And I'm currently doing the Norwegian Singles Approach in my training. Well, saying currently, I'll be doing that for the foreseeable future, because it's working really well for me. So if you've got any interest in finding out what the Norwegian Singles training is, that's a good reason. I'm doing reviews now. I bought a lot of shoes. There's a lot of people wanting to know about these super shoes from China, so that's what I've been doing. And I've got to be honest, I've been really enjoying that. It's a good excuse to buy shoes, but also I'm paying for these things. So I'm doing my research and I'm making sure I'm getting the cream of the crop. And these shoes that I bought so far have been absolutely first class. So that's a good reason to join along. And the last thing to mention, last but not least, it's not just about me and mine. My interest, above anything, is the actual training. All these people that'll do a YouTube channel and the main focus is the medal or the t-shirt on race day. I'm different. I love the training, but not just my training. I want to hear about your training, because that to me is the best part of this channel. Because down in that comment section, if you care to look at any of the videos, that I've done before. That's where I'm really enjoying chatting with everybody, people from all around the world, and we're just chatting about this sport that we love so much. We're talking about shoes, about the training, about what's working, what isn't working, what races we've got coming up, and it's building into quite a chatty little community, and it's the best bit for me. I'm really enjoying that. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then click that button. It don't cost you anything, and if ever you see a video that you like, press that like button. Easy as that. And this is not just for my channel, this is for everybody's channel. If you see a film that you really like, there's a button there that says hype, and that tells YouTube that you really like it, and it'll share it out to more people. So if any of that sounds interesting, come join me on runs. Let's go for a run. Oh, we're just coming to the end of today's run. 60 minutes, nice and easy. The average heart rate for this run has been right down at 115 beats a minute, but that's just getting myself ready for tomorrow's run, because with the Norwegian Singles we alternate easy days with sub-threshold workouts. So tomorrow's a hard session, or harder, so that's something to look forward to if you like the spicy sessions. What we've got left here now, less than 5 seconds. Let's have a look. And that's it all done. Having to get the camera angle right now because that sun is absolutely glaring. What a beautiful morning. But another one in the bag, really enjoyed that. Shoes, let's show you the shoes. So today I wore my Dynafish Jaunians. These are by far the best shoes I own at the moment. They are such brilliant all-rounders. They're so good at everything they do, right from easy runs right the way through to sessions. I've used these for everything, and the first class, and they're unplated as well. So if you're looking for an unplated shoe that you can do sessions in, long runs in, easy runs in, Dynafish Jaunian, they're the ones you need. But that's me done. I'm going to get home now. I've got to get cleaned up because I've got to get out to work. So until tomorrow, I'll see you. Hey up everybody. Welcome to Tuesday morning. Tuesdays are session days. Today it's the 4x10 minutes sub-threshold, all off 90 seconds. I've just finished the warm-up and I've got to be honest with you, that felt awful. I'm aching. I just couldn't get in the swing of things. Everything felt wooden and uncomfortable to run. And it's certainly not fatigue, because Sunday I didn't do anything at all. I just sat and watched friends on the trackers doing marathons. So no idea, could be an illness coming on or hay fever, no idea, but it just didn't feel right. So I'm not going to run to a set pace today. I'm not even going to run to heart rate. I'm just going to run to what feels right, and we'll see how it goes. So let's get this done. Okay then, we got good satellite signal the heart rate monitor's connected. Let's go have a run. Here we go. First one done. So my heart rate was 156 then, which is sub-threshold. Average pace is much slower than normal. That's come down a bit. Here we go. Halfway, 2 down, 2 to go. Intensity is right. The heart rate is lifting up where it needs to be, but the paces are right down. Three down. And again, the intensity is spot on. Paces slower than what they normally are, but that's irrelevant. I'm getting the session done at the right intensity. And that's the 4 done. Wowzers. Well, I put the work in, the effort felt right, the heart rate was lifting, but the paces were down on what they normally are. Well, that's the session done. I'll put the data on the screen for you. And as Ethan once said, it's not always cherry pie and cupcakes. Sometimes you get a session that just doesn't go as well as what you'd like it to. But saying that, my intensities were absolutely spot on. My heart rate was up in range and I got a good sub-threshold workout. Just because the paces wasn't as quick as what I'd normally do doesn't make a difference. When I run to pace, that is a guide to help me achieve a certain intensity. It's not an absolute goal that I have to achieve. If I had a run at the paces that I'd been doing previously, then today would not have been a sub-threshold session. So today I would have got the paces, but I would have had to work so hard it would have ruined the rest of the week. So smart move, a good session in the bank, and I'm really happy with how it went. But now you're wondering about the shoes. You could probably hear them when I was running. Today I wore my Nike original Alpha Flies in the achy colourway. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why I wore those is because I knew I was feeling a bit rubbish today and I wanted to put something on that would give me a bit of a lift, put a bit of a smile on my face and help me get today's session done. And they are a great shoe, there's no denying that. I love wearing these and they look really smart as well. So that's today done. Tomorrow's easy 60, so until then, I'll see thee. Hey up everybody, welcome to Wednesday morning, and today we've got 60 minutes nice and easy, all part of the Norwegian Singles Approach. So let's go have a run. Well, I'm going to do the British thing and complain about the weather because it's biting cold today. We've got such a sharp easterly wind. I'm back to arm sleeves, gloves and hat, But you know what? Tomorrow it's forecast to be just the opposite. So tomorrow, let's see if I can complain that it's too hot and I want the cold weather back. Well, bit of news. I think I'm either suffering from the high pollen count we've got here in the UK at the minute, or I've got a bit of a virus, because I've been aching and I've had a bit of a sniffly nose, and it's one or the other, and it'd explain why getting out and getting these runs done these past few days have not been as easy as normal. So the thing there is, I've got nothing on my chest, I've got no kind of chesty cough or anything like that, so I will continue running, but I will be mindful if I do feel the same for tomorrow's session, then I'm going to run it to effort again instead of trying to run to pace. So I think that's a more sensible approach to it until whatever it is has sorted itself out. Then I can get back to normal. If I'm running to effort, I'm still getting the work done, and it just stops me from running myself into the ground trying to achieve paces that, for whatever reason it is it's just not going to be a sub-threshold run. So we'll see how we get on tomorrow. I can usually tell in the warm-up how things are, so we'll have a chat about it then. Well, that's the 60 minutes easy done. Managed to cover a lot of ground then. That was 10.39 kilometers, and my heart rate was really low. The average heart rate then, I put the data on the screen, was down at 115 beats a minute. So that's a really good run, considering that I was really trying to take things easy. Just like I was saying before, I'm sure I've got some kind of virus or an allergy going on to the high pollen count. So I'm just going to be mindful, take things a bit easier for the next few days until I feel recovered and ready to go for it. So, shoes. Today I wore my Nike Vomero Plus because it was going to be an easy run. So I put easy run shoes on, and these are absolutely perfect for those easy days. Super squishy Zoom X midsoles. Love these shoes. But that's it for today. I've got to get going. I've got a bit of a travel for work today. So until tomorrow's session, which is 6 by 6 minutes sub-threshold, I'll see thee.
Sooner or later, I'll touch you down.